So joining us on the line now is Arklow Gers Manager Damien Redmond. Damien, you're very welcome to the podcast here tonight.
Thanks very much, lads. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. We really appreciate you taking time out to give us a call. Damien, it's county final week, first time since 1963 for the Gers. How's preparations going down in Arklow Town?
Well, the excitement and the flags and the work rate that's going on around town now is unbelievable. So there's flags everywhere. There's pictures of the lads. There's photos in shops. It's surreal now, to be honest. I never thought I'd ever see the day that the town would throw in behind a team like this. Is absolutely fantastic. It's a credit to the whole town now, to be fair.
To be fair, I think there is actually they're chiseling out a statue of yourself there now as well. I think they're going to put up outside.
Well, they may get more children, so because it'll be a big statue for the size of me. Yeah.
Oh God, don't be so hard on yourself. But look at Damien, like you probably even haven't had time to take it all in. You're after having a serious few weeks there. Like you had a bit of a break off, obviously, because you got into the semi-final and you had a big gap. But then the whole thing was like a whirlwind. Like you couldn't have anticipated what was going to happen over the next 2 weeks. You know, when you got into that semi-final.
No, we had, as you said, we had a 4 to 5 week break leading into the semi-final, and then what happened on the first day was a bit brave with the penalties and the extra time and things like that. And Martin's great decision to award a replay to both teams. And then we'd only a week then to kind of recover between extra time and penalties and the mental thing and the whole physical things the lads went through. We didn't do a thing that week. We met up straight after the game. We went to the beach for a swim together. The lads did. I didn't hear now. It wouldn't be pretty psycho, but the lads went for a swim, and the lads are very smart. They recover well. If the team need to do something as a team, they'll do it. And it was the same during the week. We didn't actually go onto the pitch during the week before the replay. We had a meeting on the Wednesday night together. We got on the lads down from college. We had a meeting together, and then we just went hell for leather on Saturday.
But obviously you've a very young team with you, but you've some very experienced heads there as well. Like you were there in the intermediate final there several years ago, and you just wouldn't go away. And like it's still kind of carbon copy. Like you tend to start a little bit slow. Obviously, it's not a tactic to start slow, but like you just won't go away. Yeah. Like how do you keep the momentum going? Like the heart rate on the line must be fairly high anyway.
Well, it's not good now. No, it wouldn't be great. But in terms of, we have a great balance of people together, you know, on the team between Philip Healy and the butcher, Stephen Hurley, I thought last was immense. But we can only get so far with these older players or experienced players. But last Sunday we had Chris O'Brien, and even the week before, Chris was outstanding. John Paul, Hurley, players like Fitzy, we know how good Fitzy is, and Andy Maher. But there was unsung heroes last week. Jack Hamilton had Owen Keogh marked for the whole 60 minutes, didn't do a thing. Carl Corbin, James Tyrrell were outstanding. Everybody we had to win. It was a case of just getting over the line no matter how we done it, and that's what we spoke about at half time, was just getting over the line.
Well, that's it.
There was a bit of ranting and raving at half time, but the lads need that. We've all been in dressing rooms where lads need to kick up the arse for us. That's what happened.
Oh well, that is it. Like that is it, and like you're naming a few lads that are always popping up for you. Like JP, he was took off in the first game, come back on, got the winning free for the score. The next day, like we were saying in the commentary, like to try mix it up a little bit. I was particularly saying to get Stephen Hurley out around the middle of the field, and you've done that, and you brought in JP. Like first ball, he got in there a goal. Now, look, was it a little bit of a fluke? Yeah, but you need them on the day. You know, like you'll take them. You know, at any time. Like then JP worked like you could actually had another couple of goals in the second half the way things were going for you, but like you just kept going and going and going, and I think like your fitness as well and your desire just blew blessing away in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, our fitness has always been good. Now you take it, we have a lot of young lads on the team, but no matter what, when we're training or doing anything at all, like it's the older lads are still doing the same work as the younger lads, and the lads see that, like the 50-year-olds see that, so they will go that little bit extra for the team and for myself and for Alan Byrne and the lads on the line. They will do that extra bit of work after training, and and it does pay dividends on the pitch. Like when we need someone to dig deep, we don't just get one or two lads. We do get everybody together. Like even the subs have been fantastic this year.
Yeah, speaking of digging deep, go back 2 years ago in the county final with Ballinacur, one man popped up to score a late goal, and there he was again this week, popping up for another goal like that. That's a good player to bring in, like a massive impact player.
He was brought in a corner back and ended up scoring a goal to bring us to a county final, like a senior county final. It's Cal is like that. Cal is, his demeanour is really calm, cool and collected. He, like anyone else could have blasted that goal. Even the one against Ballinacur in 2016 was placed in the corner. He done the same on Sunday or Saturday. Sorry, he's fantastic to bring on. He's very unlucky not to be starting. It's just one or two things this year haven't went Cal's way, and it's just he's kind of coming back into himself now. But it's like what we always said to the lads. Regardless of who starts or who comes on, everyone is part of the team, and everyone has to make a difference, and that's exactly what the lads are doing. So it's fantastic.
It's a real squad game now, so it is like really has developed into that over the last couple of seasons. Like
yeah.
And Damien, the group of players there we've mentioned, all the young lads, they're not that hard to motivate, are they? They're really up for this one.
Yeah, no. This week we had a training session last night, Tuesday night, and everybody's on the ball. There's no getting away from this. Is county week. You can see it around town, and the lads are getting pats on the back, and they're loving it. They're thriving on it.
Well,
so,
personally, I think I should get someone to thanks for where you have got, because I think I've been very hard on you all year, and I think it has really brought you out. So I think I should get some credit for that, Damo.
Yeah, we credit you, and myself and Kevin had this conversation on Sunday, and I wasn't really thanking you Sunday.
I wouldn't think so.
No, listen lads, you're doing a fantastic job promoting every club in Wicklow. We don't mind if we're